So here I am at Helsinki airport. I'm about to catch a plane to Kuusamo, which is right up in the north of Finland, to start looking at what's known as Europe's last wilderness. And so let me tell you about the must-do activities and the things that I did whilst here in the northern part of Finland, so sort of like the upper northern half of Finland. First of all was bear watching at a place called Kuusamo. They have a couple of different bear watching spots. The one we went to was very close to the Russian border, and what they guarantee is a 99% chance of seeing bears. And we saw 10 bears, including a mother with 2 cubs who are only about 9 months old, a massive big 250 kilogram adult male. It was absolutely remarkable. The second amazing activity was a guided hiking tour through the Oulanka National Park. And what made it very special is not the fact that it was 5 kilometers through beautiful scenery, but actually the fact that we had huskies. So we were attached to huskies who we basically put a belt on, and they helped pull us along, and it was amazing what a difference it made. The huskies come from a company called Susi Huskies, and what they do, of course, in winter is they do the big husky treks where they pull along the sleighs, etc. And in summer you can go on this guided hiking tour. It was fantastic. The next activity was really great. It was a good slow down pace after the hike, and it was also through the Oulanka National Park. It was along the river Oulankajoki, and the company that took us was called Outdoor Passion Finland. It was a beautiful, relaxing experience, peacefully quiet. It was really quite remarkable. I think probably the biggest outdoor activity for me that was the highlight was the whitewater rafting. It was also through the Oulanka National Park. It was with a company called Ruka Safaris. We went through a category 2, a category 3 and a category 4 rapid, and 4 is the highest that you can go with with a group of guests, inexperienced whitewater rafters. It was an amazing experience. I absolutely loved it. The next great activity was horse riding. Now, I was a little bit nervous about horse riding, not having ever done horse riding before, but this was a great experience. The stables we went to are in Kuusamo, and it's with the Nurmini riding stables. What's interesting about it is it started as a hobby, and the man who created the stables does a lot of therapeutic riding, for problem children with special needs. And so the horses were really well trained, they were really calm, and it was the first time I've ever ridden horses, and it was a great and calming experience actually. Another fantastic outdoor experience was the guided mountain biking tour, and this was done by a hotel called Iso Sijoitti Hotel and Safaris, and every summer they run these biking trails and biking safaris. It was really great fun. It's a really great experience, and they do short runs, hard runs, and it was really fantastic. And of course, no trip to Finland would be complete without going to the sauna, or sauna as they call it. They have a thing called the sauna tour, where you can go to 6 different saunas. You can do it all in a day over the course of a couple of days. And so we tried a couple of saunas. One of the most famous ones that we tried was a lakeside sauna, which was called Filo. So we went in the sauna, and then we went down and plunged into this icy lake. And one of the things I discovered is that for Finnish people, the sauna is such a fundamental part of their culture, and almost every house has one, or every apartment block has one. It's a really big and important social event. Another big revelation in Finland, and a real must-do, and a thing that we really enjoyed, was what's known as the wild food movement. The wild food movement's really interesting because it's not organic, because organic requires cultivation and farming, and the wild food movement really means collecting stuff from the wild. So, fish from the streams, berries, and the food was amazing. So we did eat things like reindeers, etc. So the food is very natural. And one of the things I discovered is the Finnish people, certainly up in the area that we were traveling around in the north, are very, very focused on healthy eating, healthy living, healthy lifestyle. Another great experience that we had was staying in these beautiful cottage-type complexes, and they're all dotted around. Most of them are owned by families and have been in for a generation or two. And they're beautiful wooden buildings like these here that we stayed at, run by family members who often their fathers had established it, and really, really beautiful. Great thing about coming in summer is it's very quiet and very peaceful because it's not the peak season. So if you're looking for something a little bit unusual that it's going to be busy, it's a great place to come. And as you can see, lots of things to do. So obviously on all these experiences that I've mentioned, I've referred to different companies and organizations that I did these various tours through. So in the notes to the show, I will put links to all those. A couple of things I'd really like you to do is, first of all, leave a comment. Let me know which of those activities really appeal to you and why. I'd also really appreciate if you gave a thumbs up, and of course please subscribe to the channel, and then every week you'll get some inspiration, advice and tips to help you make the most of your precious vacation time and money.